As you can see by the fireworks, we are celebrating today. Huge, huge day. This story goes back to Friday. Late on a Friday, Governor Christie, Speaker of the Assembly Vinnie Prieto, and Senate President Steve Sweeney all got together and they came up with a plan to hike the gas tax by a dramatic 23 cents and put that $1.3 billion on the back of working class and middle class New Jerseyans. Well, they had to get it through the state Senate today and they needed 30 votes and they fell way short. So they punted and we stopped them.
Hey, Bill.
Yes. Diana, you were there with me at the Statehouse. What do you got?
State Senator Ray Lesniak couldn't keep his cheers to himself, and it's not hard to see why. Lawmakers have decided to postpone what was thought to be a pretty much done deal to finance a transportation trust fund, and now New Jerseyans have until Friday to urge their representatives to say no to a hike in the gas tax.
The leadership here is trying to stifle the public's voice. They're trying to get this legislation through so the public can't rally behind it to stop it.
Those are the kind of statements we heard from lawmakers all morning. Hints that the vote could be postponed, but many still waiting around for answers, like these construction workers who actually created like a sea of orange in the Senate chamber.
We're losing the American dream here in New Jersey. People are leaving, businesses are leaving, and this deal will only make things worse.
But as the morning went on, we began to see democracy was not on their side. A Senate chamber still empty as lawmakers told us they couldn't possibly pass a bill that wasn't finished being written yet.
We have to fix our roads and bridges. And we don't have a magic wand. You know, tell me the pot of money that we have.
We remember back over the summer they tried to pass a very similar bill at midnight, which is why we started calling them vampires with pens.
Vampires with pens, what?
And then they came back on Friday saying we have a great new deal. And it sounded very similar to the last one. It includes a hike to the gas tax by 23 cents a gallon, a less than 1% drop in the sales tax, tax credits for the working poor, and an exemption for the income tax for veterans who were honorably discharged. Now, many experts say that could cost the state nearly $1 billion, and they also say it unfairly benefits the wealthy. So the question now, on Friday, will these vampires finally be slain?
Talking about it on the radio on my morning show Monday, and over the course of the next couple days, we actually got hashtag no gas tax to trend on Twitter today. That's because of the listeners, it's because of the viewers, it's because of you. And let me tell you something, I went up into the gallery and I talked, oh, thank you. But I went up into the gallery and I talked to some of those construction workers. A lot of them were not the guys that are out there on the roads. A lot of them were, people that show up at these protests at the behest of the union heads because they were there to agitate and they had it all wrong. Their jobs went away because Governor Christie decided to kill all the transportation projects. If they had the money to eliminate the estate tax, $500 million, to lower the sales tax, another $500 million, why not take that $1 billion and fund the road projects? These guys could be back to work tomorrow if Governor Christie had the guts and he wasn't such a coward running to Washington trying to do everything but work in New Jersey.
We've enjoyed the second lowest gas tax for a long time. We get our gas pumped for us. Our roads and bridges are falling apart. 23 cents is a lot, but I would be for something kind of in the middle myself.
You know, Rowan, it's interesting. If there was a way to know that they were actually going to fix the roads and bridges, you might even have an argument. It might not have gotten people so upset, but the problem is nobody trusts them. I want to just quickly bring in our friend Matt Rooney from the Save Jersey blog. Matt, we still have a little bit of way to go to kill this on Friday, but I think a big victory for our average working class people today in New Jersey.
This tax hurts everybody, small business owners, the working poor, the middle class. Nobody benefits unless you're a Trenton insider. If you add up property taxes, sales taxes, everything we're already paying in this state, air is the only thing they haven't figured out how to tax yet. It's getting to the point where it's cheaper for people to abandon their businesses and families and head down south than it is to continue to take it.
I agree with him. I mean, this is a no-win situation at this point. And not only do you have commuters who come to New Jersey to get their gas, I mean, you could hurt those businesses by raising this and talking about just lowering the sales tax. That's no gift to anyone.
The Senate meets again on Friday morning at 10 o'clock to try to pass this thing. There are 15 courageous senators, Republicans and Democrats, who are already committed to vote no. We got to get 6 more. We need your help. Hashtag no gas tax.